actually enjoyed that drink so much that Martin made me earlier, the French Kiss Martini, that I had to come back to Rodizio. Plus, I heard they're having a champagne party in VIP, and I wanted to show you guys what that's like. The only thing is, I don't have an invitation, but I think I can work things out. We literally just crashed a champagne party. It must have popped about 15 to 20 bottles. People were giving each other champagne showers. This is something, you know, that's the champagne paradise. Wow, now that was some champagne party. After the break, discover how oil wealth, a thriving entertainment industry, and elites given to status symbols are strong drivers of the champagne trend in Nigeria. Most people say that champagne is for two things only: to toast and to get toasted. In Nigeria, champagne is seen more as, shall we say, a festive beverage found on all the big tables, if you know what I mean. According to official government figures, Lagos, the most populous city in Nigeria, spent over $225 million on parties in the year 2012. I decided to join Funke Bucknor, one of Nigeria's most renowned party planners, at one of her exclusive parties where champagne flowed generously. She shares her view on the champagne lifestyle. When you look back 20 years into the party scene in Nigeria, what are some of the significant changes that you would say you've noticed?
Loads of things. First of all, the love of champagne. I don't remember us really serving champagne this much 20 years ago. Things, even the way we serve our food, the way food is presented, the banqueting, entertainment has changed in Nigeria. I mean, even the music, the artists at parties, the decoration. We now use lighting at our parties. Even down, I remember when I started event planning 10 years ago, there was nothing like event planners, hostesses, beautiful makeup, all kinds of things. I mean, I think everything has changed. It's really, really big now. It's really big. The parties in Nigeria at our events vary from 400 guests to 1,000 guests, 1,005. But I would say that maybe an average of at least maybe over 100 bottles, or at least over 100 bottles of champagne, yeah.
When we celebrate, we dey pop champagne, we dey pop champagne, we dey pop champagne.
We're over 4 hours into the party and people are still filing in. 1,500 people in the building. A live band, traditional dancers, loads of food, and of course, champagne. Having had a couple of sips at the party, I decided to have dinner with the boys who do champagne by the bottles. Chucky Igbinidion is a club owner and a certified Lagos big boy. So you're a big boy that lives and propagates the champagne lifestyle.
Oh, very much, very much.
Plus you own a nightclub.
Definitely.
You being a nightclub owner, I want to ask you now, you probably sell a lot of champagne.
Yeah, I do.
But how much of your revenue actually comes from selling champagne?
Like, if we're doing percentage, we'd probably say like 70%.
Wow.
Yeah.
So pretty much your biggest...
Yeah. Definitely off champagne sales.
Okay. And what are some of the popular brands in Lagos or in your establishment?
In Lagos, definitely my establishment, Moe Rosé. Everybody knows Moe Rosé as the boys that have come.
Right.
But the boys that actually want to make statements go for the Dom Perignons and the Cristals and Ace of Spades.
Are those actually more expensive than
Yeah,
Rosé?
definitely, yeah.
Oh, really?
A whole lot more expensive.
How much does a bottle of, say, Ace of Spades go for?
In my club, it goes for 120,000 naira.
Wow, that's almost $1,000.
Yeah, and boys go out ahead and do like 10 bottles.
10 bottles?
Yeah, straight up. Really and truly, the affluent, top of the class people in quotes don't have any point to prove. Right? You already know them when they walk into the club and they just sit by the bar, buy a glass of cocktail and drink. Yeah. Now the boys that go crazy in the clubs are boys who want to tell you, oh, you didn't know me yesterday, you go know me today. They have a certain way they order bottles called bringing the bottles in a coffin.
What's that?
Okay. A coffin is actually like a freezer.
Okay.
A mini freezer that contains about 42 bottles of champagne.
Wow.
Now imagine filling 42 bottles of champagne in a freezer at 120,000 a bottle.
I can't even do the math. That's like, it's blowing my mind.
Exactly.
Wow. And you're saying some guys actually do that
Yes, and the waiters be like 5 or 6 and they carry that fridge and they put by your side and plug it and drink away.
My goodness.
Yeah. Back in the day, it was when your champagne comes, it's just the lights. But nowadays, I've actually been to places where they turn off the music and the DJ actually plays the soundtrack of thunder. You can hear thunder claps and everybody's like, who's that? Then you hear a siren and they bring it in. It's actually a wonderful feeling. You should try it. Yeah, food is here.
Wonderful. It's very, very good.
Time to dig in.
Wow. Champagne showers, champagne coffins, and over 30,000 pounds a night on champagne? I guess I'm not a big boy, because I definitely cannot afford that on my salary. On another note though, I spotted Dr. Sid inside the building. He's the Nigerian artist that released a song that arguably increased the appeal and consumption of champagne in Nigeria. Why don't we go have a chat with him inside?
Champagne popping, party guy, who even wrote a song about it.
Yes.
Pop something.
Yes.
Some would call you the king of pop something.
Yes.
I want to
Pop
ask.
something master.
Okay, pop something master.
Because in Nigeria, we like to add master.
Did you actually invent that phrase, pop something?
No, we were trying to do a song, and then we were going to do a song about champagne. But then we didn't want to call it Pop Champagne, because at the time, I think Ron Browse had that song, oh, Pop Champagne.
Okay, yeah.
So it would have looked as if we were trying to, feed off that. So we had it was actually true story. We went out to a club, and then there was some chaos. So we came up with the song, like, should we call it Pop Champagne? But if we say Pop Champagne, then we cut out people who don't pop champagne.
Right.
So we call the song Pop Something. So just in case you don't pop champagne, you can pop something else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think your song has actually led to an increase in sales or consumption of champagne?
Yes. The song Pop Something definitely added its own quota to the sales of champagne in the club, because going out, I would see club owners come to me and tell me how much money the song makes them, because people in the club would wait till it comes on, and
So it's like the anthem when everyone
wants to show how much champagne they're pumping.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like, people will go through 10, 20 bottles on a particular table. So I've gotten so much free champagne because of the amount of champagne club owners have sold because of the song. So I think definitely yes, because the song kind of made it cool to pop champagne. But not only pop champagne, like you and your friends have like a few glasses, like you pop bottles of champagne.
Wow.
You know what I mean? People running through 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 bottles of champagne in one night.
With your closing words, what would you have to say about this lifestyle?
I mean, I encourage people to celebrate in every way that they feel like, and if you're going to celebrate and you're going to do it right, you have to pop champagne, you have to pop something. But then again, you have to pop wisely, you know what I mean? Don't pop champagne today and drink Gary tomorrow.
What's wrong with Gary? I love Gary.
Yeah, well, it's a metaphor. pop according to your pocket.
If you now have excess cash and you want to burn, so instead of saying, you know what, everybody on this section, yours is on me today, you could decide everybody on Look for One Street, your borehole is on me today. I'll give you guys a borehole, you know, and all that. So you could decide to do that, and you still will be celebrated.
I don't mean to sound a bit too overboard, but man, if you're a champagne popper and you can afford it, man, you know what they say, it ain't chicken if you got it. If you can afford it, keep popping, man. You know where to pop it at. But if you can't afford it, man, fake it till you make it.
One final word, as the maker of the champagne said, they drink stars.
The people who pop, the places they pop, and the popping habits. The Champagne Paradise has unveiled this unique cocktail of dynamics. Rhetorics aside, however, the big question remains. Where will this champagne lifestyle lead up to? Well, time, they say, reveals all things. You're watching Channels Discovery. My name is James Liode, and I'm saying good night from the Champagne Paradise.